Shout out to my new and old. Let's get right into it, y'all. Look, man, when you're on top of your game, gentlemen, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. When you're on top of your game, you need not be approaching women. Ladies, before you click off the video, or do anything silly, like leave a trolling comment or hit the down arrow, hear me out, okay? Even you females, hear me out. We've talked about this numerous times, but the conversation is still coming up. And I tend to see, the same type of women sing the same old song. Online, these Pukishas and these bitter Bettys and these goofy Beckys, you know what I'm saying? They're just sitting around saying the same old song. Oh man, these men out here, they're getting sassy, and the sassiness is getting out of control. I was watching a video of a young woman that said, I got a couple guys I'm interested in. So she's already talking about, doing her the thizzle, you know what I'm saying? She's out here sea walking and heel toeing all over men while she juggles them. And she goes, a couple of guys I'm interested in. I don't know if she said seems like, but I'm pretty sure she said want to be approached. And she started going into detail about how she don't understand what's going on with men right now. I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't think men are walking up to women and saying, hey, tapping them on the shoulder and saying, excuse me, miss, if you want me, you're gonna have to approach me. It's the only way. And then walking off. I don't think this is happening. Gentlemen that are podcasters, hear me out. Gentlemen that are posting up on Facebook, because I have a lot of cousins that post up on Facebook and have a lot of followers, but they don't post up anywhere else. Shout out to the Facebook family. You're getting watched. I know we talk about it, but it's not stressed enough. Spider webs all over the place, man. Look, it's not stressed enough. They're watching you. You think these women are having these scenarios happen to them? Gentlemen, please. And ladies, listen to me. No, these bitter Bettys, these wide back Pukishas, man, they're sitting out here eating a bag of, what are we talking about? Some red dye 40. Give me some red dye 40s. Hot fries. Yeah. They're eating a bag of hot fries and chili cheese Fritos while chugging it down with the Diet Pepsi, and then going out with their girls on the weekend, drinking that dark liquor, and, smoking blunts and stuff. I'm telling you, most of these women are smoking. I'm telling you, they're smoking, you know what I'm saying? That's why most of them like me as well. A smoker can tell another smoker. But I'm not out here going out in clubs and stuff and smoking blunts on the way there with a bottle of Hennessy or Crown and getting in there and they're twerking on each other and whatnot. I'm telling you, they're upset. They're having to twerk on their funky coochie girlfriend, and they don't want to touch that either. And they'd rather be getting touched by a gentleman, but they can't fool you anymore. And we're not approaching. And a lot of times these females love to turn you down and shame you in front of others, in public, and in front of their girls. I guess it's one hell of a drug. The ego boost must be intoxicating, I guess. You guys smash that like button. Listen, ladies, even you females, I know that we don't agree on certain things, but one thing that I'm sure you agree on, when your boy don't show up, you miss me. Did you miss me? I know you miss me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make you miss me sometimes. Is it one of my bad boy traits? I don't know. Maybe. Was I doing anything? Absolutely not. I wasn't doing shit. I was chilling, hanging out with my son somewhat, not a whole lot, doing what we normally do, but chilling, cold chilling, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you want me to stick around? Go ahead and smash that like button. I know the gentlemen are doing it. not the male content creators. I'm talking about the gentlemen are doing it. So, ladies, go ahead and smash that like button. You know you like this insider information. What's that good word that I got from those tarot readers back when I was doing it? Cross watchers. Yeah, you cross watching asses. You over here. See, y'all are the ones, the cross watchers. You're the ones that hate me but love me at the same time. You don't want to miss an episode. It's nothing like getting that man information while it's entertaining and coming from a handsome man that's well spoken. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. We understand. We understand. But we still have the same stance and we're not moving. We hear a lot of complaining, but we're not moving. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of the women I hear complaining online are a lot of thick neck, wide backs. It's not looking good for them, man. And it's weird. Their neck is thick, but it's also not there. You can't really see it. But gentlemen, keep doing what you're doing. The summer's approaching. You got some women that are working out in the gym and calling themselves celibate. I don't know a single woman that goes over 6 months without trying to get some D. I'm telling you, unless you got an STD. I'm telling you, they're getting close to 3 and 4 and 5 months. It's getting wet. They're wet all the time. They're walking around seeing guys all the time. Their coochie's doing kegels involuntarily. They're like, what the hell? Yeah, she's down there moaning for some. Be out in public, man, and see a dude, and that thing just starts getting wet and kegling, and they're just, yeah, ladies, it's bad, ain't it? See, the celibacy thing, it's not for women. You got to be out there not messing around in the first place. You got to understand, once you start collecting bodies, you're going to get an attachment to messing with those bodies. Men do once they get to a certain level of success or attractiveness. But women, y'all have the most options. It takes a strong woman to turn down those options on a regular basis. And when you give into the flesh, and you give your spirit over to a bunch of people, well, it tarnishes you. They leave little bits and pieces of themselves, and these women have lost bits and pieces of themselves. And honestly, we need you guys to approach, because that weeds out the ones that are so broken and traumatized that there's no hope, that they're not willing to see the writing on the wall and see what's going on in modern times with this new type of man. This new type of man will not approach you. You women can call us whatever you want to. I've said Sigma, lone wolf, given all kind of designators. Real men, the classic man, the gentleman. We're not going anywhere, and we're not approaching you. We will not approach you, and this trend is going to continue to trend. Things have changed. For those out there gaslighting us with your low IQ buffoonery, I'm hearing things such as, oh, the roles are reversed. Now the women want to be princesses, and well, if y'all want to call it that, the real problem is, why are y'all trying to run around acting like you got a dick? See, when you run around acting like you got a dick and you're trying to fight every man that you see, you're trying to yell because you think you're yelling means something, besides annoying the hell out of a man hearing your screechy voice. You're exuding what you believe to be masculinity. And this masculinity was shown to you by the losers, Pookies and the Ray Rays, the Bradys and the Brads, and the Lilies that y'all mess with. And those, most of them down low, ex-cons, were raised by single mothers. Therefore, they are single mother pick-me's. Yes, let's call them that. I like that term. Let's run with that. Yeah, gentlemen. These single mother pick-me's out here, you know what I'm saying, are causing all these problems. Ooh, hey, what's going on, Jezebel? Long time no see. I'm going to put you in timeout for a little bit. Shh. Shh. Be easy. Calm down. I know it's been a little while. Have you been? How are the kids? I'm sure you're a single mother. You know what I'm saying? How are your relationships with your baby daddies? Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? You know, I'll get a spider web them. This is crazy out here. Yeah. If you keep running your mouth, I'm gonna put you in timeout. Timeout is a little feature here on live streams where I can shut your mouth. It's like putting you on mute. You have to wait until your timeout is up. I don't want to do it, but I'm in the middle of speaking. I don't have time for you people. Now, I love you, okay? But I don't have time for you who's having a bad day. You haven't seen me in days, and now you want to project. It's not the time for that. I got things to do. So you got one more time, and then you're going in timeout. It's no disrespect. You know, I feel no. Go ahead. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't even know why you took the time to even say it. You know what I mean? Let me go on ahead. How am I going to put you in timeout for 24 hours? Yeah, I'll put you in timeout for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know they put that feature in there. A whole 24 hours. Ooh, wee. Yeah, and don't bother coming back. I'm gonna put you back in 24-hour timeout once again. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Yeah, if you guys want my hat, it's available. I made it myself on my merch website, which is lonewolfnarcbully.com. On lonewolfnarcbully.com, you can get t-shirts, jogging pants. What else you got going on there? Hoodies, mugs, hats, of course. I'm about to drop some summer line that you guys are going to really like. You don't want to miss that. But and it's not just Lone Wolf merchandise. Passport Bro merchandise is on there as well. And I'm about to upgrade it with even more. I seen him say morning and just automatically, hey, top of the morning to you. How you doing? What's going on with ya? How are y'all living in the regions you live in this great realm we live in? Gentlemen, we're not approaching women, whatever realm, whatever part of the realm you live in, you know, we're not approaching women. And I want you guys to steadfast with this. Here soon, they're going to start throwing themselves at you. They're going to start giving away, well, they're already giving away free cooch, but they're going to give the cooch away even more freely. They're going to try to get you to kiss them out in the open. They're going to try to grab and touch you out in the open. You got to understand, you got some divine energy right now. And these women are going to want a piece of it and they will take it by force in a certain way. You know what I mean? To a certain degree. Get out the way. Not there. YouTube is even getting better with this. YouTube, you know what? You know what? I'm going to do something real quick and say this. Okay? And I know I've given YouTube, plenty of hell. But YouTube has updated things. You can put people in timeout for 24 hours. YouTube just picked up this loser's comment that wasn't able to go through and then gave me the option to show it, hide it, or put them in timeout. This is incredible. They are updating their AI. They're working in our favor. Now, I still believe that YouTube does have a bunch of fake trolls and AI pushes them out or whatever. However, they're catching these rude losers that, I mean, you were going to say some wild stuff in there. You know what I'm saying, Brian Green? You were saying some wild stuff. Listen, gentlemen, we want your attention bad. People in general, while you're on top of your game. But, more importantly, women are watching you, studying you, trying to figure out some game. Hey, what's going on? No, no, no. They're out. You got to smash that like button. They're out here trying to figure out the game. They want to figure out how men like us move. They're trying to figure out what's our intentions, trying to figure out how can they manipulate their way into our lives instead of just approaching directly. And they're seeing it's not working, so they're just getting online frustrated at most of us saying things like, oh, y'all are sassy, y'all are weird, y'all want to be women. And listen, if society telling us that, hey, you need to and you have to approach women, and we're being men and telling you no, we're men, We build society, and we're telling you in this point in society, you're going to approach us. None of you are worth approaching. And the ones that would be worth approaching, it would be best that they approach us, because it makes no sense for y'all to say that you want us to approach you, but then you have the sisterhood and your fellow friends that love to shame men when they do approach. You also have other women saying men should not be approaching women. You can't have these two opposing type of campaigns going on simultaneously. It doesn't work like that. So you're trying to basically straddle the fence. You know what I mean? I mean, you're straddling hard. We're not going to do this. And when you do stuff like that, it allows you to escape accountability either way it goes. If you have half of you guys saying, approach us, what are you doing? Don't be cowardly. And then you have the other half saying, men don't need to be approached and leave us alone. Da, 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 da. You're able to escape accountability. How do we know which party you're affiliated with? We don't know. We don't have time for it. We're out here building. I know y'all want to believe that we're Superman while y'all are able to be Lois Lane, just some basic ass nosy woman, right? But that's not true. We're human as well, and we want to enjoy our time off. We don't want to listen, gentlemen. Who wants to be chasing women? That's gonna bother me. Anyway, who has time to be chasing women, man? When you're out here trying to get to the bag, get closer to God, raise your kids. Who has time? And then they're making everything so convoluted. It's so hard to understand things. They're speaking about sign language, and it's not sign language, but women trying to give you signs to approach them. And they're talking about if she throws her hair over her ear, her right ear with her left hand, if she looks at you and halfway winks, walks away, comes back, bends over, places her phone down, snaps a picture for TikTok, turns around and gives you a smile, then that's a clear indicator. What do you mean? No, it's not. It's confusing. Listen, what they're doing is they're saying this. Look, we're going to be out there doing whatever we do, and we might look at you somewhat, but we're not going to give you that full satisfaction. And you got to figure it out if you're chosen, instead of them just approaching. Now, each woman has her own criteria for this. It's nothing that you can figure out. So, the best thing to do is to keep doing what we're doing. A lot of you gentlemen have stopped dating altogether. I understand. For the gentlemen that are younger, that have never dated in the first place, understand something, young buck. Don't give up hope. Obviously, don't be out here messing around with the majority of these scallywags. But if you can see a diamond in the rough and you can dust her off a little bit, meaning, you know what I mean, like she's probably like homely, not like she's in the streets. Don't let her pass you by. But the majority of them, because you can never say 100%, we're not females out here. We don't just make these assertions and, assumptions and then call it, a stat. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You guys just remember the overall goal is to find yourself a good woman. A good partner is great to have, but you're a Sigma, you're a lone wolf, you know, you're a gentleman. You're not in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Rome wasn't built in a day, excuse me, and you're not trying to find some real quick fly by nighter, because these women are flinging coochie like cakes, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look, man. They're getting STDs, probably don't even know they have them. They're putting makeup on. You don't know what the soul is carrying, because the witchcraft is in the makeup they're putting on, the filters. And they're taking it even further with certain, spanks and whatnot. And then there's one spanking it up while also going to the gym. So you have these women that are looking really good online and everything, but the soul has been tarnished. These women will compete with you. These women will, like I've said, watch podcasters that they love to look at and are men that they definitely would date. But because we're saying that we have boundaries, they get upset. and they make up scenarios or some, like I said, that one woman didn't even say that she knew those guys. She just said guys that a couple guys that she would like to date. She didn't say whether it was online or in person. She just said a couple guys. They could be just watching podcasters or guys online that they like, and we're saying, hey, listen, we're not going to take this or that. I've heard women saying certain things that let me know they watch podcasts. I've heard women say certain things, let me know they watch podcasters. Really pretty women. They'll be saying stuff like, well, I know a lot of guys don't like women with kids, but I know a lot of guys don't like women with tattoos and studs, but well, the only way you would know that is if you're watching the podcasters that are putting stuff out. Okay? So you just gotta pay attention, just watch, and women are all about nuance, man, and disguising everything, and you gotta be real, like, you gotta be like looking at the little nuance, little stuff they're saying, like, when someone says something like that, well, yeah, yeah, where'd you hear that from? Where you hearing it from? Obviously, you're hearing it from people on the internet, so they're watching, they're keeping up. They don't want to have to approach, but we're starting to hear whispers amongst them, speaking of approaching, and they're going to pretty much have to cave in. It just takes a few more women of stature to bring it up, women that have bigger platforms, and it's hive mind thinking. Once they see someone that they respect saying it, they'll adopt it, and we all know that most of the original ideology comes from some man's thought. And then most of these women nowadays is remixing everything that we say. Alpha woman, passport sister. How are y'all not seeing this? How are you gentlemen not seeing that when you do something, they turn right around, flip the gender on it, and gaslight you with all the work you put into building the framework for these different kind of archetypes? And because guys, listen, since the beginning of time, guys have come up with labels for other guys, man. Alpha, beta, sigma. This, I know a lot of people be like, oh, it's corny. Well, you also call people top G, OG. You know what I'm saying? These are also terminologies that men come up with. You can't say that you're excluded because you don't use an alpha, beta. You're still using OG. Yeah, all kind of terminologies and things of that nature. I'm like going for a different kind of slang. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, look, men have a reason for it. We like to categorize things. It makes it easier to identify. And it's a structure that we somewhat take on. If it makes sense, has base to it, then we'll bring it into our lexicon and what we believe in. Women just pick up whatever we say and run with it because it sounds good. They'll never give you what a alpha female is. They'll never tell you what a sigma woman is. They'll never tell you what a lone wolf woman is. They'll never tell you all these different name passport. They'll never tell you. But right after you come up with something or make it cool or make it, understandable to where people are using it on a regular basis, they'll just take it on. And then now people are arguing like, well, I don't want an alpha woman. There's no such thing anyway. Get one of them to try to ask one of them what is an alpha woman. She's gonna be, just an independent, strong woman. They don't take nothing, and she's a leader. A leader of what? Leading who? To where? For what? What are you talking about? Like for the family, her friends. So she's the alpha chick amongst the hens. Queen hen. Well, I don't get it. I'm trying to fit like stop taking on these monikers that men build for a reason. They could seem corny, but it still gives men structure, right? You just building it. You're not building structure. You're just taking on names. Again, they're lost and they need guidance, but they don't want to say that they need it. So look at what they did in the first place to ruin dating. They started to become the men that they like. They started going to school. They started working out. They started getting all super jacked and weird looking. So when you're hitting it from the back, it's not inviting. It's too much ripped. It's too you ladies can be too ripped. It's not good from the back when you got like tricep rips. You got more definition than most dudes. Y'all are doing too much. Your hands are veiny as hell. You're doing too much in the gym. Y'all need to chill out, man. Keep it soft. But they started going to the gym They started making sure they get their own place, working crazy hours, and really leaning into not masculine energy, just outside their frame energy. We're not going to put a title on it of masculinity because it's not true masculinity. Okay, we can call it that. GMO masculinity. How about that? It's not the real deal, and we don't know what it's made of. So it's GMO masculinity. You know what I'm saying? It has the title masculinity on it, but we don't recognize it as real. You know what I'm saying? Something thrown together of Oshkosh Bagosh. We have no idea. So this GMO masculinity that they're running around flinging. See, the goal was right through the media and social media to keep these women trending towards this GMO masculinity. And also, since they've had single mothers raising all these boys, the goal was to have the boys so outside of their masculine frame and their feminine energy online, arguing with other dudes and stuff like that, and not getting women to where like the women kind of take over. You know what I mean? And then the women can say, "Oh, all these guys are soft, and they just can't handle a real woman." Blah, 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 blah. But the Matrix didn't really account for there might actually be some good fathers out there that raise men that'll stand up against it and would be able to have voice enough to, wake up some of these guys that are raised by the single mothers that don't really want to feel like just because their mom yelled at them and they seen their mom emasculating men and something in their soul knew they didn't feel right. So they're able to see men that are standing up, and speaking for themselves while these women have the force of the entire internet behind them trying to emasculate, they're trying to suppress, oppress, all kind of men. They're just speaking what they would say are truth. We're not hurting anyone. Most of us don't even call them out of their name, but because they feel disrespected from a total stranger, which shows that they have unhealed trauma, we got to deal with it. And then the entire force of social media and media gets behind them. So we're living in a land and a time right now where women with mental disorders and traumas unhealed are kind of running modern trends, modern social norms. And men are just having us walk away from it. There's no sanity left in it. We have to just, you got to smash that like button. I'm cooking out here, man. I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? We have to just walk away from it. There's like we're saying we're getting close to God, and as leaders, we have to lead the good women, to God, with us, being the head underneath God and then them. And all these other ideologies to switch that up and try to project it onto us and then force it. And we're not taking it. We're just, and now we're getting all this pushback because we're not taking it when it should just, there's plenty of guys that do take it. There's guys in their DMs right now that would love to have them. But because there's a small group of us, which is obviously the ones they want, that are not falling for it, you watch them. Like I'm online doing all kind of stuff. I'm online doing all kind of stuff every day. And women watch me. I know they're watching and they're getting worked up. And then I'll get on here and talk about I'm not taking, women with multiple kids. I'm not taking women with tattoos. And they're like, oh, this guy, then got worked up. And then I just make them feel like they disqualify automatically without even trying to reach out. Also saying that they're going to have to approach me. Oh, this guy. No, you can't hover around me. You can't orbit me and I'm going to notice you. And then, no, no, no. Even if I notice you, which I notice most of all of y'all, I don't care. I got stuff to do. If you're not my girl, if I'm not smashing your cheeks, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not kissing her, I don't give a damn. What does it mean to me? Absolutely nothing. Oh, yeah. Spider webs all over me, like the same kind of same piece of spider web. Yeah, man. I don't care. You know what I mean? We don't care. We're just gonna do whatever we do. The gentlemen out there, ladies, I understand that you don't like this pole shift and you're going to have to approach men, but for y'all that are saying that it's never been this way, you're a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? You're a goddamn lie. I'm just going to be real because my mom approached my dad and plenty of women have been doing this. So you're lying. You're lying. You're lying to prove your point. It has not always been this way. Not every woman has gotten the man of her dreams by orbiting him or frequenting the places he frequents or whatever, and then he approach. No, absolutely not. And the statistics say that women that approach men normally end up getting married. My ex-wife approached me, you know what I'm saying? And she got married. So I'm just saying, the stats seem to add up. And then y'all are still out here in your egos. Well, we're not going to do it. Well, we're not going to approach you. And you see, you're gaslighting us to all sin. It's at the point now, gentlemen, where they're saying, do men even like women? Well, here's the thing about it. If you don't think that we like women, then what's the concern to you? It should make you know, never mind. Go find you some men that do like women. Why are you running your mouth? It don't look good. Every time we turn around as a black woman trying to call us gay, I'm telling you, it's not working out for you very well. You got women snatching your men up and you're still trying to imply, you know what I'm saying, homosexuality. When you lay in the same bed and go out to the clubs with the actual members of the LGBTQ. It's so weird. It's the dynamic that y'all have with that community and how you use it as a slur and whenever you feel like it while rubbing elbows with them, it's so weird. But anything, because listen, that black men are really big about that. That we're pretty much the definition of masculinity, whatever, call it whatever you want it. But you know what I'm saying? We really pretty much are. Most of us are pretty much ripped. Most of us, we just got that old soul voice being, how we're, especially African Americans, right? So it just is what it is. I'm not going any further into this. What time we got going on here? 30 minutes. I got stuff to do, y'all. Man, oh, I got my grill going, man. I got my grill going. I knew I was going to talk too much. Yeah, time for me to go. Definitely sounds like it. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Smash that like button. Go ahead and drop a comment. You feel the vibe, man. You hear that hawk in the background, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and also share the live. And, listen, drop that like. Ladies, even you haters, drop the like. Okay? Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You know what I'm saying? And I will be back on here on my other channels as well as this one. If it starts raining again, I'll be doing it from my desk. I'll be jumping back on TikTok. Ladies, I'll let you know. Ladies, if you don't come through and support me on TikTok, I will not be working out shirtless too much anymore. I am tired of download dudes jumping up into my live stream. There are plenty other times that I do reaction videos. These dudes are nowhere to be found. As soon as I'm working out shirtless, they're popping up in there. It's very uncomfortable. I am not there for that. There are plenty of other men that do like that are online for them, but they keep choosing to come to me. I'm not going to be made to feel uncomfortable by a community that's going out of their way to tell everybody that they're the ones that are always being bullied while they're using their platform of being the minority that is always bullied to bully other people. I don't want dudes looking at me while I'm working out, obviously for women, especially when it says it in the title. Y'all are ridiculous, man. Not going to be bullied by the LBGT, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not meaning to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying, you're not going to come over. I done said I'm heterosexual. Your fantasies, your dreams, your wishful thinking is not reality. I only love women. I only love women. I don't care what you think. I'm not here to get online and try to defend myself on my back leg with a bunch of random people, right? Leave your girl around me. That's all I can say. Leave your girl around me. But again, I'm on there working out for women. I'm telling you straight up. You pop up in there, and if I can block you, I'm going to block you. I don't need you to say nothing. If I see you, I'm going to block you. I'm working out shirtless with R&B playing in the background. It says women only. What else I got to do? Huh? Don't be liking the screen. Don't be sending no gifts. I don't want it. I'm warning you now, okay? When I get online, ladies, if you don't come through, I work out every day. I don't need to work out on there. You know what I'm saying? I can make a video and post it over here. And then those weirdos can watch. And I ain't got to worry about them watching me live. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm gonna get out of here. Understand, I love everyone, but you're not going to make me uncomfortable because you're taking advantage of the fact that your group is getting pushed on everyone else. You're not going to make me uncomfortable. Absolutely not. I'm not here to shuck and jive and dance for you. I'm a grown ass man on there working out for women. If you like men, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Don't y'all have enough dudes to be watching? Why y'all always messing with straight dudes? Stop projecting onto me, man. I'm telling you, if you women don't start coming through enough, some of y'all are, but you know, I'm not going live enough. But if y'all don't, come through enough, I'm gonna stop working out live, man. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta take nothing from nobody. I don't like it. I would rather be zero people in there than dudes. But what are you looking at? What the hell are you looking at? Man, damn. That's why when like women be saying a lot of dudes are down low, man, I be wanting to be like, oh man, y'all full. No, a lot of these dudes are, man. A lot of these dudes are. A lot of them are. It be making me so mad, dude. I'll be like, bruh, man, don't project your lifestyle onto me, man. Like I'm gonna be comfortable being who I am, dressing the way I do, and talking the way I do, without your preconceived notions being projected onto me. That's not reality. I'm not gonna move and shuck and jive in a way to make you feel like I'm a certain way to keep you off my back. I'm gonna be the way I want to be, and I'm telling you out of my mouth that I only like women. Whatever you decide to do with that is your problem, not mine. My food on the grill, I can smell it over here. I'm burning, it's burning, man. Anyway, y'all, smash that like button. Fight for your right, fight for your heterosexual right to be comfortable in your own skin. They fought for theirs, but they're not going to use their platforms now to make you uncomfortable, right? Hell nah. Do you think that these people, if I was working out outside over here beside my house, would walk up to me and start throwing hearts at me, cardboard hearts or paper hearts? No, they wouldn't, right? So now online, it's okay to do things that you wouldn't do in real life. No, it's not. Some of us know that real life is real life and online is online, but you're going to respect me regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be about anyway. I'm telling you straight up. Not gonna rant no more about it. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all want to be left alone and not made to be feel uncomfortable. I'm telling you right now, I want to be left alone and made to be feel not made to be feel uncomfortable as well. Don't want you staring at me like that. Go find somebody that likes that kind of stuff. It's very easy. Very easy. Anyway, love and light. I'm out of here. Give a damn.